Nigga kill over a bitch, but let a rat keep his wife.
Shit, this record. Time to go to work. Y'all hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. I'm just trying to be eyes so you can help me. You. Why wouldn't you want to help me?
Reason why you didn't help your brother out. He couldn't give you one.
So let me say this to you, brother. So one of the biggest misconceptions, or I want you to tell me if it is a misconception. So one of the things that people are saying about Cuffy reaching out through certified mail initially to let Big Meech know that his name came up at that Frank's hearing and that it was exposed at the Frank's hearing that Tammy said that Meech was the one who set the play up between Suarez and Cuffy. So one of the things that people are saying is that Cuffy wanted, that one of the things that people are saying is that Cuffy wanted Meech to testify about some murders that had took place in St. Louis.
Hell no. How could Meech testify about some murders in St. Louis? It was nothing about no murders. It was about the whole hookup with the Suarez, with Tammy and Suarez. They had nothing to do with no murders.
Yep.
The people just put their own twist on it to justify and cover up Meech's wrongdoing because everybody just want to be a dick rider. Some of these niggas who dick ride never even met Meech, never shook his hand or nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I had to bring.
Like, this had nothing to do with no motive.
I had to bring that point up. I had to bring that point up is because one of the schools of thoughts that people are pushing now. So I'm gonna push at you what people are pushing to justify why Meech never responded to Cuffy. People are saying that Cuffy wanted Meech to testify or to acknowledge something related to some murders, basically implicating himself or putting himself into the mix or a conversation with some murders that had taken place.
Listen, man, when those murders, allegedly those murders happened with Cuff, whatever they had on there, Meech was in jail. Them dudes, the oldest how them got killed, Meech was already in jail, bro. So how could he come testify? How could he send him an affidavit asking him to come help him about some murder and he in jail in two different cities? Meech was doing his time, Cuff was on the street. This had nothing to do about no murders. This was all about the introduction with Tammy and the Suarez shit, bro.
Okay, I got you. Detroit Gossip, what you want to say?
Like they can't even read.
Yeah, see, the biggest thing is, so listen, we know that when you want to mix somebody up, or when you want to spin a tale, or you want to create a narrative to turn the story away from what we're supposed to be focused on, people start introducing things as facts, right? People start to say things and mix things in that are not true for the sole purpose of trying to create some dissension or trying to create a cloud so that it's all mixed up now. Did you ever meet Tammy in your journeys?
Not personally, but I got introduced to Tammy on my 20-year bid through Meech. Me and Meech always corresponded with each other. So he introduced me to Tammy, telling me, like, man, anytime, you want to contact me if you need anything done, holler at her. You know what I'm saying? It's like my secretary, you know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 boom. So I'm like, all right, so she keep it
What year was that? What year was that, baby? Not to interrupt you.
I was in Big Sandy, so let me see. I left Aquarium 12. I went to Big Sandy in 12. So it had to be between 13 and 14 when I first met Tammy, like over the phone and emailing and all that old shit.
All right. Okay, I got you. How was your conversations with her?
Me and Tammy, like, we was cool. She's very crafty. She's smart. She's very articulate. You know what I'm saying? She sounded to me, because she was supposed to come see me, but she never did. That's when all this stuff started surfacing. She just seemed like a good person because her mother stayed with her. She had a daughter, something like that. She's a good person. She got her mother staying with her, going to work every day. I never would imagine, even when Cuff first said it, man, I say, this can't be true. Like, I thought Uncle was delusional or something. But he sent me the paperwork. I'm like, oh, man, this shit crazy. So I get transferred out of out of Big Sandy. They sent me to Beaumont. Boom. When I get to Beaumont, I called Tammy. I'm like, look, I couldn't call you to go Big Sandy because I went to the hole for a phone and all this old shit. I just got on the compound. Look, check this out. What's this shit going on that you set up Cuffs? She's like, what are you talking about? I say, I got the paperwork. She immediately got him on the defensive side. Well, Meech is a friend of mine. I want Meech at home. Meech deserves to be at home. I say, so hold up. So you mean you said you're going to set somebody else up to get Meech at home, but this is one of Meech's friends? Well, yeah. I mean, I say, Tammy, hold up. First and foremost, you're wrong. You shouldn't even be getting in men's business. Men's affairs, period. You out of pocket. I said, you need to fix this shit. You need to help Cuff get out this jail. You need to fix this shit. So we went back and forth, having our little words, this, that, and the third. Phone hung up, I never called again. You know this motherfucker contacted the agents and everything, helped them grab that call from all the boats. And they used that call. Cuff said that I threatened her life, and I'm like the enforcer and all this other shit, and it stopped Cuff from getting a bond.
So,
That's documented.
so it's documented that after y'all had the phone call, she told the feds about the phone call, and the feds got that audio recording, and they used that to justify.
They got the audio recording from the jail, and they used that to stop Cuffy from getting the bond.
And that's
She feared for her life.
and that is 100% exactly how it took place.
That's 1,000% how it took place.
Got you. Did you ever write Meech when this was going on? Did you ever write him and ask him, what was going on, or you left it alone? What happened?
We were talking to other people, right? But this when we fell out at about that because I told her, like, well, if you ain't got nothing to do with it, you should cut that bitch off. But she had told me before that call ended that she was going to see Meech the next week. So I'm like, how is me still allowing her to come see him, this, that, and the third? I'm like, that shit just didn't sound right. It wasn't right. Because ain't no way no broad who set my nigga up for to keep coming to see me and I'm for to keep calling her phone and all this. I don't give a fuck what you doing for me. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? No rights or none of that shit. Ain't no real street nigga finna do that. That's how I know. That's how I know they colluded on that shit, man. They colluded on that. That girl, she just can't do that shit on her own without Meech's permission. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. I keep telling everybody this. Tammy's smart and she crafty. Tammy knew that Meech was fucked up. Everybody ran off with his paper, this, and third, but she knew his name held so much weight and that movement held so much weight. She told Meech like this, I could damn it. This is what I'm saying. She told Meech like this, look, I'm gonna get you out. I promise I'm gonna get you out of jail. But sign your rights over to me. Meech like, how you gonna do nothing? Don't worry about that, I'm gonna get you out. So Meech like, all right, cool, boom. That's how they win, man, because why would you sign your rights over to a motherfucker who ain't giving you no advance money?
Right. That's a good point.
I'm not gonna give you my shit, you ain't giving me no, but okay, give me $500,000, give me $1 advance, then I'll sign it over. She didn't have nothing to give him, but what she had to give him was a promise. She had a promise to give him, and she upheld her promise. Only reason Meech didn't get out earlier, because their case went bad, because she got sleeping with the agent and all of those shit, so they had to drop the drug part, the part that they agreed upon, but they still had Cuffy stuck on the other shit. So Meech couldn't get his full reduction because that part of the deal is gone.
When you say that, right, let me chime in on something. So would it be safe to say that he traded his life rights over for freedom and not caring about no money?
Exactly.
Okay. That's because every guy don't got no money and all this other goofy stuff, but plain and simple, he never gave a fuck about no money in the first place. He just wanted to get out.
He wanted to get out. He know once he get out, he know everybody gonna get his hand. He did. Meech not thinking this shit gonna unfold the way it unfolds. He know when he get out, all the rappers gonna get his hands the way they doing now. They gonna run to him. So he know he gonna come back up. Then he know that, you know what I'm saying, she shopping all this shit around to get them a deal for the brand. He like, shit, I'm gonna be straight. I ain't gotta sit in this motherfucker all this time. But it didn't work like that. And he wasn't expecting Cuffy to go all the way.
So what y'all just said, so listen, what y'all just said brought everything full circle. One, you signed your life rights over to her for no monetary gain. She didn't have any money to give you. She was a white collar worker, but she had received a couple of dollars from the DEA for setting up Terry White and a couple of other plays that she initiated, which made her their star darling witness. But she didn't have any money to give him. She didn't have any deals or any contacts or connections. That's why they needed Cuffy, because Cuffy is the one who knew MC Hammer brother.
Cuffy was going to put up the money, or I don't know what he put up at first. Don't quote me on it. But I know he was willing to put up $250, or he might have put up the $250, but they crossed Cuffy out. That's when they shut him up and they said, I know that Meech was fucked up because he was Tammy on the phone, he connected me with her. So you know when I get on the phone with a broad, I'm popping. You know what I'm saying? So I'm filling her out. And she used to tell me how, she was stressed out because she had to keep Meech money on his books and, the job and all this shit, wasn't getting it. I knew about her husband dying in a motorcycle accident. He just be a big gambler and all that. She's sitting up with a pillow talking to me every night on the phone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So,
baby, you was a part of one of the BMF indictments, right?
No, like I said, they had me part of the investigation, but my case can't stem from the BMF indictment.
Right. Okay, look, when was T and Meech's indictment over with? When did they go to jail? When they get their indictment?
They grabbed T the same day they grabbed me, October 26, 2005. They grabbed Meech about 2 weeks later down in Dallas, Texas.
And so they was in the Fed joint probably no later than 2007. Then they was already in the Fed joint then.
No, I'm gonna say it took them about 2009 because they was just sitting in that county jail. That's why I tell everybody, niggas don't want to believe. What was me doing back in the county jail?
That's what I was getting to. So what year did Meech meet the Mexican Suarez?
Don't quote me on it, bro. I want to say 9 or 10, but he was back down in the fucking Michigan County, in Detroit County Jail somewhere in Michigan, and like 11 or 12. And I used to get into it with niggas on the yard, like, man, we just saw your homie going through transit. He getting transferred, saying he was going back to court. I'm like, going back to court? Like, what the fuck you going back to court? He got an appeal, so I get on the computer, look to see if he got an appeal. Like, damn, ain't no appeal. I'm calling him up, I'm like, damn, T and Meech got an appeal in? Like, no, they ain't got no appeal in. What the fuck is this nigga going back to court for then?
So that's major. That's a major point that you just made, Juice. What was he doing? See, a part of the confusion is he met Suarez, and they say that he was in Wayne County Jail, which is in Detroit. They transferred him up to St. Clair County Jail, which is 45 minutes north of Detroit, right? So the question is, people wants to know, what was he doing in the jail? How did he meet Suarez? Why was he back from the feds on a writ? What was the writ about?
Yeah.
What was the writ? Man, listen, I've been in this this is my third been in this federal system. You're not going back to no county jail unless the court subpoena you a court order and the marshals coming to get your ass. There's got to be some with your case, either on appeal or you go somebody call you back to testify for them, or the government calling you to testify for them. They're the only 3 reasons you're going back down there. So Meech didn't have no appeal in. He never went back down there to help nobody. Who else was he going to help? He wouldn't even go help Cuffy. So what's the third one?
All right,
So it's safe to say that was planned to meet him.
Yeah.
Good. He had no reason to be down there at all.
So I have a question for you, baby. So in your journeys, you got 3 Fed bits up under your belt as of right now. Under what circumstances Suarez had already been called up a couple times with 100, 200, 300, 400 kilograms. And he came from up under all of them, right? He's not in prison right now. He came from up under all of them. Under what circumstances, in your experience, and you've been on all kind of transports and writs and court appearances and shit like that, under what circumstances do the feds know in a county jail situation where this Mexican just got caught with a boatload of dope? So we're going to put this Mexican in close proximity to Big Meech, the head of the Black Mafia family, so they can have some communications. Under what circumstances do they put 2 kingpins or 2 plugs that they know are plugs in the same cell or in the same part of the same jail so they can talk and have a conversation?
That ain't by happenstance, man. I mean, you got to be a lucky motherfucker to come up on that type of shit like that. Them people staged all this shit. They knew what they was doing. If Suarez heard that Big Meech is in the building, he's going to want to have Big Meech. That's the guy who was moving all the fucking kids for the cartel. If Meech heard another cartel member in there, oh, that's music to his ears. Some people stage this shit, bro. That shit ain't happened. That shit just didn't fall out the sky like that, man. You got to think, you're talking about This bitch sleeping with the DA, bro. You know the DA know every motherfucker in this country to sell drugs?